Hello guys, welcome to my channel TechGrowthStocks. Today I'm going to present you a new series about the IPO stocks. Today I will cover the current best IPO stocks. These will be 5 stocks and we will have a look at the growth characteristics and also maybe at some buy points at which you could have a look for them or for a position there. So guys, let's start right off with the first stock. And the first stock, as you can see in the chart, it's Slack Technologies. I mean, Slack Technologies has been an IPO in 2019, and here you can see it looks like that it is building an IPO base. It was quite volatile shortly after the IPO. But now it looks like it's tightening up a little bit here. And so what we look for in this stock before we would buy it, we would look for further tightening. Tightening means in this sense that it's not volatile, that we do not have large price ranges in the chart. So the movement would be tighter, getting tighter and tighter, and this corresponds to, in general, that there is less and less supply coming to the market, and then if we would see a breakout from a tight area, we would know, okay, because it has been so tight and the supply stopped coming to the market, and now we see a big breakout from the tight area. This means stock demand, or the demand is coming into the stock, or buying is coming into the stock, and it's breaking out from this tight area, which will be positive for the stock. Yeah guys, so let's have a look at the growth characteristics of Slack Technologies. Slack Technologies has an EPS growth of 15%, a strong sales growth of 49%, and a relative strength rating of 81. So the relative strength rating isn't that good, but we can see in the chart a little bit there is tightening going on, and so we would wait for the stock to tighten further and then to break out. So this could be an attractive point then to buy it. Yeah, so that's it for Slack Technologies. The next stock is Uber, UBER. Here you can see the base of Uber. Uber has been an IPO in May 2019, and it's building it looks like it wants to build an IPO base, and it's tightening up, which is quite good. Here it had a strong volatility, and now it looks like the chart is tightening further and further. So a good entry point, for instance, would be if we could break out over the, let's say, around 38ish area. We could tighten further up here a little bit, and then tightening here, and then break out from here. Yeah, Uber's growth characteristics are a strong EPS growth of 52%, a little bit sluggish sales growth currently of -7%, and a not so good relative strength rating of 66. So we weigh, this is a stock on the list, it's on review. If the relative strengths would improve and we see a strong breakout above the 38ish area, then we would consider for a position. Okay guys, so the next stock is it's a payment processors company, a strong company, and here you can see this is an excellent pick. It's Adyen, ADYEN. It's a European company. So if you are into European stocks, European IPO stocks, so you could have a look at this. I mean, you can see, it looks quite strong. It's an IPO had its IPO in 2018, and it moved sideways, and since the start of this year it kind of broke out of the sideways movement and drifted into an uptrend. And Idean has strong growth characteristics, a strong EPS growth of 34%, a little bit sluggish sales growth of minus 17% currently, and a strong relative strength rating of 96. So I think this is a very good IPO stock, and I think definitely want to consider. So that's it for Idean. The next stock is ZM, Zoom Video Communications. I mean, as you can see in the chart, it's been very strong since the start of this year. I mean, it so strong performance run, and it looks like it wants to go higher. I mean, year to date it's up about 720%, and you can see it built here, and the IPO was in 2019 April, and then it had a small run up and run down, and it built its base. The IPO price held up, which is a good sign. And then it broke out since the start of this year and went into a strong up move run. Zoom Video Communication has excellent growth characteristics, so it's a top IPO stock pick. It has a strong EPS growth of 1,800%, a strong sales growth of 262%, and a very strong relative strength rating of 99. So I think this is a stock top IPO stock pick. Definitely want to consider, and with these strong fundamentals it looks like it wants to go higher. And one note, it had a strong EPS breakout, and this you can see, I mean, in the strong EPS growth, current growth. So so excited about this stock, and I think it should be a major IPO holding. Okay guys, that's it for Zoom Video Communications. The next IPO top stock is, so let's have a look, where is it? There it is. SPOT, Spotify Technologies. Spotify Technologies, you can see it had its IPO in April 2018, and then it increased a little bit and declined and went into a sideways move. And since the start of this year it broke out of the sideways move and moved into an uptrend. And recently you can see it had a sideways movement as well. Spotify has excellent growth characteristics, a strong EPS growth of 123%, a strong sales growth of 17%, and a good relative strength rating of 93. So it's a top communication services stock, and I think it should be a top holding as well. So check this stock out, maybe it could be a fit for you. So guys, that's it for Spotify. I mean, and now we come to the last stock, and it is Snap, SNAP. Snapchat has been an IPO in 2017, and you can see, first after the IPO, it declined, moved sideways and declined strongly. And since the low was around 5 in, let's say, end 2018, with the market crash end of 2018, it made its low at around 5. It's quite low, and now it's at 30, 27. Let's say 27. After the low of December 2018, it increased, It moved into an uptrend. Now it looks like it's in an uptrend. And also we can see now it's nearly the high of all of the complete chart, so which is quite positive. So it overcame that big IPO supply after its IPO, and it could move into an uptrend. And now it looks like it wants to make the high as of the IPO week. Yeah, so this is quite positive. So if it could break out from this high, the IPO high of the IPO week, this would be very positive for the stock, and I think one should consider a position if one is into IPO stocks. Yeah, the Snap growth characteristics are an EPS growth of 6%, a strong sales growth of 31%, and a good relative strength rating of 92. So on the growth characteristics, it's also not that bad, or it's a good candidate. Okay, guys. So these are the top 5 IPO stocks for October 2020. I hope there is some stock which could be interesting for you. And guys, all these stocks are in my best long-term tech growth stocks strategy. So please check this strategy out. I have made some videos about this. For instance, I have 4 parts where I talk about tech software stocks, the best communication stocks, fintech stocks, and so on. So please check this series out. It's this strategy, the best long-term tech growth stock strategy, is an actively diversified strategy. It has 34 holdings, and yeah, and I will make the performances available. I will make monthly reviews about the strategy's performance so that you can see it. And yeah, I do that also, the performance reviews. I do them as well with my TechGrowthStocks daily strategy. I made one performance video with it, and in the first month it had a performance of 13%, which is not that bad for 1 month. And I will link these strategies below the video, so have a look there. I will link my strategies, and also you can see, I think in the video here should be links to these strategies. I have there some playlists for these strategies, and so please check them out. So thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I will bring you many stock ID tips. And so check these videos out. Maybe you find some stock which could be benefiting for you. And guys, also from time to time, my goal is to bring you the best tech growth stocks overall, and which can make money for you. And my goal is also to make educational videos. So I'm planning to make a video about how to analyze tech growth stocks. I mean, what characteristics to consider, and and how to find this data. So check this out. Follow my channel, please, so that you do not miss these videos. And yeah, and see you soon, guys. And I wish you good luck in trading, and take care in this pandemic. Cheers.